because the message, right? The message that is coming through that is quieter than it used to be, but it's still constant, is that this is the season where it's time to improve yourself. And more specifically, now is the time to fix your body. And if you've been doing the healing work, if you've been learning to regulate your nervous system, you've been learning how to eat with more ease, how to choose self-trust over restrictions, then this message that comes through during this time of the year, right, when it starts to get warm, when we start to expose more skin, this message can start to feel like a betrayal. It can be triggering. It can feel like the world is asking you to abandon yourself again. Just when you've been starting to feel authentically at home in your body because of all of this rooted work and this grounded work and this more mature and deeper work that you've been doing around eating, around body image, and around your belief systems and just narratives and all of that underneath stuff that you've been working on, and you've been getting to a place where you feel like you're more comfortable facing some of this stuff. When summer comes around, no matter what bow it's wrapped in, that feeling of needing to change yourself from an external place starts to creep in. So in today's episode, I want to unpack what's really happening beneath the surface of summer body culture and how we can approach the season without slipping back into old cycles of shame, performance, and control. Okay, so let's dive in. Let's get into it. So the first thing I want to talk about is the subtle conditioning behind self-improvement messaging, because it's so wild how fast we can get pulled back into old loops, even when we intellectually know better, even when we've done the therapy, when we've unsubscribed from the diet emails, when we've unfollowed those influencers and we've muted the accounts of people that only care about physical changes and only show before and after photos. Okay? Because self-improvement culture and, those types of messaging about changing yourself, they're not as obvious anymore. Right? It doesn't always sound like this is how to lose 10 pounds in 10 days. This is how to lose fat percentage. Right? It doesn't always come dressed up in Weight Watchers points or beach body shake plans. Right? Now it wears a softer mask these days. We're told that it's empowerment. Okay? So this messaging, right? This messaging of I need to change myself in order to, enjoy the season, in order to feel belonging in the season, in order to feel like I'm valued and desired in the season. The message is now a softer message, but it's still the same. We're told it's confidence. Right? Something that looks like self-care, but underneath still makes you feel like you're not enough yet. Right? You see it in the language of glow-ups, in the get ready for summer reels, right? Hot girl walk, right? Like there's messaging underneath here that attaches something to something, but the words aren't like lose 10 pounds. It's like improve, right? Like improve yourself, like create a better, feel radiant, right? It's in articles about what your skin, your wardrobe, your body should be doing now. And the thing is, these messages don't usually yell. They're not as overt. They're not as obvious. They're not as like 1980, right? Where it was like Slim Fast, your way to lose 20 pounds and look great in a bikini. Like that's not what you're hearing, right? They don't specifically say you're not worthy, but they whisper, wouldn't you be more lovable if? Wouldn't you be more radiant if? Wouldn't life be easier if you looked more like this and radiated and glowed? And if you're someone that's carried shame around your body, or if you've ever tried to earn your worth through discipline, if food has been your secret rebellion or your secret reward, then the whisper that you're hearing about, about the glow up or about the glow meals, it doesn't feel like a whisper. It feels like a shout, and it feels like a familiar one to your body, right? It feels like a familiar one because the glow up message, what happens is that it turns on that light switch again, that you need something to chase again, right? It gives you something to chase.